So for this case study, we are going over a customization that we did for a beloved Canadian bakery brand. They have a lot of in-store traffic. They have a lot of loyal fans that come to see them. And one of the things that they wanted to offer their clients was the ability to order online but pick up in store. Which was, relatively simple if you're only ordering one cupcake or if you're ordering a dozen of the same cupcake. But speaking with their clients, the clients often wanted to order mix and match boxes. And so this customer who's on Shopify Plus, that kind of customization doesn't come directly out of the box. So what we needed to do was we needed to develop a solution which allowed them to build out their own custom boxes while still keeping the data and the fulfillment as simple as possible for the people who were in the store. So I'm going to walk through the site here. So if we go into Crave Cupcakes and we go to build your own, you'll see that they have a couple of different, let's go build your own, sorry, a couple of different options here. You can build your own mini cupcakes, you can build your own original cupcakes, you can go and create you can do gluten-free ones or vegan ones. There's a bunch of different options here. But I'm going to go into the mini dozen cupcakes assortment. And so what we did is we made it so that the person could easily go through and browse. They could go and add any number of cupcakes they wanted, and the application would monitor how many cupcakes were in their box. And once their box was full, it would stop allowing them to add it. Now, if they remove something, they can go and add another one in there. So it was very easy for them to go and add what they wanted to their order. And then when they hit add to cart, it would put this all together in a single product. Now, the reason we did this is because an assorted box is just $25, right? So we couldn't add individual products because what would you do about the pricing? What would you do about the inventory side of things? So each product in this cart has its own SKU. And we built a custom app which then tracks the items that are being added to the particular assortment box and then adds those items as a cart note to the checkout sequence. So when someone went to a checkout, they could see, okay, these are the cupcakes I've selected. I have 2 Crave-alicious. I have just chocolate 3. I have 2 dirty blondes. I have a strawberry vanilla, or 3 strawberry vanillas. I have a strawberry chocolate, and I have a dark angel. And then we were able to go and check out. And then the other bonus is when they check out, they could select where they wanted to pick it up from. So the other important thing about this too was being able to route the order to the store that is going to package them and get them ready. And so they would pick their time when they wanted to come and pick up those particular items, and then they would pick their date and then their time, and then they would hit checkout. And this would all leverage using an app called Zapier for local delivery, as well as using the custom app that we built. Let's just see if we can get this thing to show up here. There we go. So we could get the total breakdown of all the things that they were ordering. They could pay for it online, and then they could very quickly check out. And so when all things were said and done, we worked on this project for about 4 months, was the time from beginning to the end, working with the team at Crave Cupcakes. And the results were quite incredible. So since it was launched in 2023, they sold over $1 million in just this particular product, just this particular customized box online. So it is a huge win. Their return on their investment is 200 times what they invested to do this. And it was mostly because they were listening to their customers. They realized that their customers wanted to be able to go to their site, add things to a box, maybe if they're on their way to an event, birthday party, friends gathering, that sort of thing. They could add it to their cart. They could set it for pickup, and then they could swing by it. They could even pay for it, and then they could just go in, pick it up, and go. These types of experiences typically are only reserved for like Fortune 500 companies. Like you think about Starbucks, or you think about who else has pickup. Starbucks is the one that I know, where you can go and place it in there, and then you can just go pick it up at the pickup window. Not something that is particularly available for small businesses, but because we were able to leverage Shopify Plus, as well as a custom app that we built for them, they are able to offer to this customer and really compete at the level as a Fortune 500 company. So huge success. People loved it a lot. Relatively easy to implement. There was a couple of challenges that we needed to address. Mostly was like, how do we manage the inventory and the SKUs of the things that are being purchased, and that's what that custom app logic all took care of. And so yeah, that's the case study that we did for Crave Cupcakes. If you're looking to do something similar, or if you want to have a build a box type thing, there are some apps available to it. The issue that we didn't end up using a third-party app is usually those apps have a generalized solution, which doesn't allow you to do anything that's custom or unique, and especially if you're competing against a competitor and they are also bought that app. you can just go buy that app and then your experience is exactly the same. Crave Cupcakes wanted to stand out from their competitors, so they took the advice of that you could only build differential, you can't buy it, and so they went and they built it, and we built a custom dozen builder box, and they couldn't be happier with it. So again, if you want some help doing it, please reach out to us. We'd love to help you set this up. This has been one of our big successes, and we couldn't be happier of how it turned out.